Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So first things first, we're actually going to be bringing this harvester over there. I kind of want to get the soybean field done first, since that price is going to be going up first. Come what, June time, and we have one other soybean field to do in the future, so like to make sure we get that one done. We'll probably still make it over here. Maybe, we'll see. More than likely, I think we'll probably plant those two fields over there one last time. Outside of that, I don't think any of these other fields will really get planted again. We'll head out to... Ooh, yep. One day I'm gonna take that fence out, don't worry. It'll be probably once these three fields are finally harvested though. Really, after that field there is harvested for soybeans, we won't be doing any more of them. And considering it's been one of our main crops by far, I use it a lot more than anything else. It's probably right there with sorghum. We have did a decent amount of sorghum, but as soon as I figured soybeans were one of the better ones, we try to stick with that as much as we could. Well, I was wondering at the start of this if we would possibly need to empty it all or not. I was thinking, we might have enough capacity here, but we're already almost 20% full. Not quite a lap around. Obviously, this is a bigger header, so a lap around is a good amount of field space harvested, but I do want to cut a couple of the trees down today. I think if we can cut a couple down every episode, then it's not as big of a hurdle to do in one video or two videos. We can just do a couple every time and slowly get them cut out. Otherwise, if we tried to do those all in one video, that would be a long time of just cutting trees down, and I don't know about having the space in the sawmill for all of the trees. I think this field here will get replanted though. I think it has probably one more harvest out of it. It'll probably be sorghum. That's kind of the main thing right now. I think we're gonna be focusing on for harvests and stuff. It is a little bit shorter of a growth time, and the high price is late in the year. It's a little bit, it'll be a higher price once we're actually selling everything. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a shorter time lapse. This won't take very long, so I'll just do a little short time lapse, and I will talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, we're on just the last little bit here. We have over 10,000 liters from this tank. I try and think how much was in there. It was probably 5,000. feel like that's low. I don't know. Maybe it was sorghum that we were getting like 20-some thousand on one of these fields. That might be what I'm thinking of. Which is fine. We already have a bunch of soybeans in here. And a lot more to come. Actually, how is... Okay. Curious how this field was doing over here. I'm just hoping it's ready for the June time. I mean, if it's ready July, it probably still a fine price. But we'll at least have these two that'll be done. Don't know about that other one. It'll just be all hands on deck to try to get that one finished then. That, or we'll just sell that towards the end. You know, maybe we'll sell a bunch at some point and then sell whatever is on that field towards the end, depending on the price, of course. If it's still going up, then, you know, why wouldn't we just wait for everything to be sold? Alright, I think we'll just park this up here. We should be able to get to harvesting that. Are any of these fields have weeds? 2 of these, okay. They're pretty freshly planted though. Yeah, 17,000 liters of soybeans. See, I feel like we used to get higher, but I think that was just a different crop, more than likely. Otherwise, that would be a huge drop off from what I was thinking. How is the maple syrup, by the way? Okay, it is going down, so we have to make sure we get that sold here quickly. And for soybeans, we're 101,000 liters right now, which is just over $220,000. So yeah, that definitely puts us in a situation where we're going to be bringing 4 or 5 trailer loads of soybeans down come June. At least 3, depending on when that field over there is ready too. We'll get that sold. And the sheep they're like 5,000 liters of food left. I don't really plan on feeding them much more now. I think we're going to be... Actually, when is wool? What's the price of wool? Oh, wool's actually a really good price today. Well, we probably should be selling that. Alright, we have that all loaded up. Yeah, we probably should sell some wool then. Although the price was still going up, so maybe we'll wait a little bit. And of course we have a slurry that, you know, we need to sell about 20,000 liters a month, otherwise all the cows get maxed out. Yeah, all one load. So that is $17,000, almost $18,000. So yeah, we'll leave this trailer here for now. let's go and get this. We'll sell our 20,000 liters now. I think the field out there will plant that and the other one right next to it at the same time. It should be fine. We'll be at what, episode 93? So that would put us at 97 for harvest. I think 97, 98. That'll be the last harvest though. I think canola field, that'll be the last harvest for certain. The big soybean field, I think that will be the last harvest too. That'll be June, July. We have to buy quite a bit of fertilizer to try to get the sorghum out for that field. This, of course, won't be a lot of money, but it was enough to push us over 1.4. That's just over 2,500 there. So we'll just get this brought up back and filled up again, and we should be good for one more month. I won't really sell all of it until the cows are done for food, which they're not too far off now, I don't think. I think they have 30,000 liters in there now. Alright, so let's grab this trailer here. Get this brought out to the canola field. Yeah, for cows, so they're doing final slurry now, obviously, with selling some. They have 29,000 liters of TMR left. Realistically, it's a couple more months. Actually, wait, how many more bales are in there? Ooh, there's only 2 bales? If that's the case, we only got one more mix. Yeah, there's only one more mix in there. So we'll probably do that today. It should fit in there. At least be close. And that would be the final mix for them, and once they're out, they're out. I know we have a grass field we could easily make more hay from, but we're talking 95, something like that. Around episode 95 we'd be running out probably. You know, this isn't our greatest field, so it won't be like a amazing, you know, amount of money from this field. But I mean, it's a field, and why wouldn't we plant it if we have it? Yeah, you can see all the orange from all the other times we've harvested. It's only gotten worse over time, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we've really limed it or anything. I did want to mention that I do have a new microphone now, so hopefully the audio quality sounds good. I'm still slowly adjusting things. Namely, at times when I'm talking, you can hear my keyboard at the same time. Otherwise, you don't. It's just only when you're talking. The noise gate takes it out otherwise, but I was trying to solve that. Outside of that, I've been happy with it so far, so. But yeah, just have to bear with me a little bit, and you might hear a little changes here and there. They may not be audible either, of how it sounds. Just figure I mentioned before anybody's like, hey, your voice sounds different. Hopefully it sounds better. I think the first episode would have been episode 7 of Cyion had it. I don't know when that would come out to compared to this. course, but I think it would be during the week before this. No, right? Yes. Yeah, I would. Trying to think, I'm at the current moment a little bit ahead on all the series. I think I have episode 2 out at the current time of recording for Sri Lanka. So hopefully everybody is enjoying the premium edition, whether you're watching mine or somebody else's or just playing it in general. Been interesting to do all the productions, or at least try to do all the productions. I think we will be able to do them all. It's nice to do productions, kind of change things a little bit. They can be really profitable at times, or they can be really bad. I remember a while ago I watched a video about productions, and I think it was sunflower oil. Once you figure in all the production costs and everything, you'd lose money compared to just selling the sunflowers. It wasn't a lot, you wouldn't lose a lot, but it would still be lost money. Well, I'm gonna do a time lapse. We'll finish out this field here. Then I think we'll probably sell wool and maybe make a thing of total mix for the cows. It'll be the last total mix ration. So I'd like to, get that on camera. That way we're not just doing it in between episodes and nobody really notices or anything. So anyways, I will talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, here is the last little bit of the canola field. The last harvest. Mainly because I don't think we have the fertilizer to do it, and I'm trying to make sure we cut as much costs as we can. There's a little bit there. I'll go and get it. Gotta take every, single liter as you can. We didn't even get that from it. Do a quick check on the price of wool. Still going up, and it's a really good price right now. I don't foresee that going up much more. We'll obviously have to sell some later too once they're out of food. Which, 6,000 liters could go for a decent amount of time. At least with them. 26,000 liters. So maybe that's where I was getting the 26,000 liters from. Maybe it was that field. Maybe. It's been a while now. I don't quite remember what we got from there. Get this emptied into the silos. I don't know if we already have some in there or not. I feel like we would have sold it if we did. We did have some. We have 33,000 liters in there now, which is $44,000. I wonder if we had just over the 40-some thousand liters of the trailer last time. And I'm assuming we just decided, oh, well, we're going to sell more later. We're going to harvest more. So that's probably what we did. Right, there is all of it loaded up. There should be over $20,000 here, if I remember correctly. Ooh, okay, the trailer was tipping. Let's go get this sold. We can come on back then and do the final load of total mix ration for the cows. Hopefully we can get it to sell. And I was hoping it would sell in one thing. Of course it doesn't. But I was wrong on the amount by quite a bit. By about $43,000. I was about half of the actual correct amount on my assumption, or what I thought it was. We'll get back and we can grab the mixer, which is in the cow barn at the current moment, and we can get that last mix going. I did take out one of the silage bales. Well, unwrap it, I should say. So we can very quickly get that done. This is a nice and quick mix. Since last time we already did the half a bale thing. Now we just put the 2 bales in. And then that should be good for hay. I would assume there'd be 2 months probably of food, give or take. Alright, we can put that in. May take a little bit to mix through, so we'll have to make sure it's all mixed in before we start putting straw in. We will have extra straw. So even though I've not collected any sort of straw in quite some time, okay, we will still have enough easily. I don't think it'll use all this bale. Maybe it will. Be nice if it did. Alright, there we go. Only 560 liters from that bale. And we'll go back to the vent, and then we can put it into the cow's food. And that is all of it. So that puts them at, let me check, 48,000 liters. Yeah, I would assume it's 2 months. And maybe into the 3rd. Maybe. It's a lot of food, but they do eat a lot too. Okay, chickens are doing all right. So yeah, that is about everything for today. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.